I love that song. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Hopefully, y'all are doing well.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a week it has been. What a past 2 weeks it's been.
Sure has.
Uh, well, ladies and gentlemen, today, I can't even say tonight. Today, I am joined by my brother, Jonathan Myers from Cross Over Paranormal Society. Brother, what is up?
Nothing much. Just hanging
I
out.
see you, I see you still got the wrong hat on, man. I got to
No,
do something about that.
no, no.
Man, it has been forever since you and I have sat down and done one of these, and it's about time. It's about
Yes, sure is.
time. So before we begin, guys, I have a big announcement to make, and Jonathan knows about this because he's my brother. No secrets. um, and a couple other people know about this too, but I just want to make an announcement, and this is going to be, to me, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a huge, huge thing, and I'm excited for this. For those of you who don't know, I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, the Wicked Queen and myself decided that we wanted to host something. We wanted to host an event. We wanted to get people involved. We want to have some fun, and it was fun. um, didn't really get the turnout we wanted, but that's okay. Everybody had a lot of things going on, and I guess there's only one way to say it is to show it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wicked Queen and myself are bringing back Para Unity Day. You heard me right. So, Para Unity Day, for those of you who don't know, it is going to be a pretty big event. We really want to get this thing going. Um, there, this is going to be a little different. 2 years ago, we did it as a 1 day. I'm stepping it up. We're doing a 3 day event. You heard me right. A 3 day event. And this is going to be in, I would say, late September, for a reason. And the reason for that is we want to give people time to, make any plans or, any reservation stuff they need to do, plan it out properly. And the other reason is because this 3 day event is going to be a lot of fun. We are having a meet and greet 1 day where we all just hang out, have some fun, get to know each other, share ideas, share equipment, share merch, you name it. We can share it out, have some fun, and you get to meet people.
Yeah.
I already told Mr. Brian John Laverty. I've already told him about it. And this time he better be here. I'm going to try to get Howard Petrie. I'm trying to get him here. Aaron Hoffman. I don't know. You guys know Aaron. He's been around. Trying to get this one over here. Trying to get Jonathan.
I'm gonna try to make it this time.
I hope so, brother. I hope so. I already spoke with Raymond Newsom. We all know Raymond from Newsom Paranormal. He's going to get spirit mechanics involved. So yeah, it's going to be big. It's going to be big. And what's really cool about it is it's not going to be an event just for meeting up and hanging out. It's going to be for Parapost, for Paralinks, for the Up program, for Fear Fest, for Global Ghost Hunt, for everybody. It's going to be literally an event for everybody. So that's going to be the fun part. And I see Emmy's here. Hi, Emmy. I love Emmy. I absolutely love Emmy. Emmy's an awesome sister.
Yeah,
Yeah, she is. She's amazing. She's a lot of fun. That's going to be the fun part. It is going to be here in Pennsylvania, here in Central PA. And there's a reason for that. So for those of you who don't know, we have a big fair, a really big fair. And John, brother, you're a good old boy. You know what a good old county fair is.
oh, yeah.
Mystic Paranormal. That's gotta be my brother Paul. What's up, Paul? How you doing? I see you. I see you, Paul. So the Bloomsburg Fair is being held. And for those of you who don't know what a good old county fair is, I got a couple of, let me see if I can bring up these pictures. Crap. Of course, it's not bringing it up. But anyway, it's a big deal around here. It's a really big deal around here. And It literally brings thousands of people from all over the country for a whole week. You heard me right. For a whole week, you literally are talking thousands of people. And I figured, what better place for the paranormal community to come together, hang out, have fun, and represent ourselves than at this event. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, well, yeah, how are they going to know we're paranormal, right? I'm selling merch. I'm selling merch for this. And I'm going to do something that I've done before. And I haven't even had a chance to talk to him about it yet. So if he's watching, Howard, sorry, not sorry. You should have answered your phone, brother. But all the proceeds for this event will be going to the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation. And also, it'll be going towards other foundations as well. We'll split it up. And I'll be choosing a couple different foundations. None of this is for me. It's all going back to charities and everything else. So there will be merch involved as well. That's how they're going to know we're paranormal. And then the third day, so we got the meet and greet, we got the county fair. What else could we do? What's here in Pennsylvania that is on everybody's bucket list? Gettysburg. I'm going to be chatting with teams from Pennsylvania to come together, and we are going to be meeting up. We're going to meet up, have some fun, and we are going to represent everybody at Gettysburg.
Yeah.
And maybe some other random BS that I come up with. You know me. I come up with some weird crap. But anyway, yeah. So that's what's going on. Now, the dates are going to be, I don't have anything solid yet on the 3 days. But right now, I'm looking at September 26th, 27th, and 28th. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm thinking we're probably going to do the fair on the 28th. The reason for it, it's the last day of the fair. So they still get a lot of people involved, but they have sales. A lot of the stands there, they want to just get rid of their stuff. So they, put things on sale and whatnot. But there's still a lot to do. So that's, as of right now, the dates. The 26th, 27th, and 28th of September, 2024. So, yeah, I had an idea. This is what I came up with. So, there's a familiar face. What's up, Shasta?
I don't know who it is.
Your words, not mine.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's one of my favorite cousins.
I'll let you explain that. One of the favorites. Man. So anyway, well, that announcement has been made. I'm excited. If anybody has any questions about it, shoot me a message. But we're going to be meeting up. There's going to be more to come about it because I'm going to be meeting up with Brian, obviously, Aaron, and also hopefully Howard to get all of everybody involved. I want to get everybody involved in this. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So turning our attention to my co-host today, my brother Jonathan. What have you been up to?
Nothing much. Just working and trying to do some investigations on the side. Pretty much.
There you go. What have you been investigating, brother?
We've been going back to the bridge here lately. Something that keeps drawing me back over there. I don't know what it is. We're actually going back tonight.
Oh, there you go. What have you caught? What kind of evidence? Give some people some teasers.
Well, something that keeps messing with, I've been using the little gizmo dial. Last time, something literally picked up the cat toy and throwed it on the ground. And 2 seconds, it kept on cutting the gremlin off.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a child spirit or like a grown-up spirit, but the history of the bridge, they found 18 bodies there. That was being like gangster style murdered, I guess. They tied up, 2 shots to the head, and just buried in the shallow graves.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
I don't believe that everything is gone. I still, because you be riding down that road like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and somewhere literally will push you back in the seat. Like it make you almost lose your breath when you're driving.
Yes. Well, I mean, with a place like that, with that kind of a history, I mean, the energy there has got to be intense.
It is. I mean, when I get there before I start my lives on the bridge, you can actually have to take a couple of hard, deep breaths just to get it where you can actually start talking pretty decent. Yeah,
man, that's I want to go now.
I'm telling you, man, that's crazy.
Excuse me, guys.
I've been through a few places like that, but this place is a little bit off the hook. It's a little different than any places I've been to, even the Saint Asylum.
Man, you know what? Maybe the consultants may have to make a special trip down to see y'all.
Man, you're more welcome to come, because I don't know how to get them to speak out a little more to us. But see, the last time we went was like last weekend. I was off. There was something that kept touching me, and whatever it was pinching me on the butt like 3 times.
maybe it's the old boy from the USS North Carolina, surfer boy.
It was last Saturday when we went, because it was my birthday, and when I went down my birthday live at the bridge.
That's right. Happy belated. So haunted maps. What better time? There you go. You want to go to Gettysburg? Let's go. Unity Day.
Yeah.
But so what else have you been doing? Because honestly, I'll tell you what. I was doing some snooping before the show, because I do. That's what I do. Mm-hmm. You seem to have a pretty good following on your YouTube side. I think last time I looked, you were about 500 or so. Now you're over 1,000.
Yeah.
So first of all, congratulations.
I appreciate that.
So what's your secret?
Just trying to get everybody involved. I don't just stay with the paranormal community. I'm ventured out into other communities, arts and crafts and coins, and now I'm made it into crocheting community. I watch people do crochet, and now all them women that does crocheting, they're coming together. You'd be surprised, be amazed how many people that has paranormal experience in their life, and a lot of people don't talk about it, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it because they think other people will think they're crazy.
Well, I mean, we're definitely not normal, I will say that. But yeah, and you know what's funny? I've said this on my show before. You never know. You never know who likes the paranormal, had some experiences about it, or who are just curious.
Yeah.
You never know, and that's the whole point of like the Up program. Everybody's welcome. It's not just paranormal. It's everybody. Who cares? Yeah. You do, a cooking show. Well, let's go. Come on, let's have some fun with it. I know Brian John, he wants to do like a fishing show. He wants a fishing podcast on Parapost. I'd be happy to oblige it. It's just I need the time to do it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
Nerdwitch, how are you? I don't know. You get Nerdwitch over on your channel? You get her over? Nerdwitch, you got to go check this guy out. Links, by the way, brother, I did put your links in the description, both to your Facebook and YouTube. But go check out Jonathan Nerdwitch. I love her. I love Nerdwitch. We'll actually be talking about her in a little bit, so you'll find out. There is a segue to this. So for those of you who don't know or you missed it, Jonathan is actually in control of Cross Over Paranormal Society. He's been a brother of mine for, it's almost been, I think, 3 years now. Yeah. And what a roller coaster we've had.
Oh yeah, there's been ups and downs in the paranormal community. That's for sure.
There's one thing that sticks out in my mind, and I love this. I love this about Jonathan. So you guys remember, and yes, I'm calling you out on this, brother. y'all remember we did the USS North Carolina. We had a lot of fun there. He's the mastermind behind it. It was his fault. He brought a lot of us together, like Emmy. That's where I first met Emmy McKenzie, PDX. That's where you and I first met, face to face. I met Pops, Shasta. I met everybody. For the first time at the USS North Carolina. It was great. Oh, you were? Oh, Nerdwitch. There you go. Nerdwitch say that she was there. Okay, yeah. Nerdwitch is awesome. Nerdwitch supports a lot of people, and I love her. She's awesome. But Jonathan almost backed out.
Yeah, sure did.
I will never let you live this down, brother. I love picking on you for this. So we were hanging out, having a good time. We were talking and everything like that before the USS North Carolina, and he almost canceled. He almost canceled and said he wasn't going because he was so nervous. But I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah.
Because we had a blast, and he actually came to my hotel. Him and Pops came over to meet me, and it was great. We had a lot of fun hanging out before the ship.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I was really nervous because I didn't know who I was going to meet, or I mean, y'all are like done this more than I have. This is my first setup I ever did, and everything, and I know I was going to meet awesome, great people there. So I didn't know what to expect, and I just told my wife and my dad I was getting ready to go back to the house. I mean, I was literally coming back where I live at.
No, I'm glad. I'm glad you didn't. And Fedora was there. It was always a good time when Fedora's around. And even Emmy. I mean, Emmy just. It was really cool, and it was honestly the first time where, and this guy right here tried to shake my hand. I was like, no, come here, give me hugs. We're getting a hug. But no, that was honestly the second. No, it was the second time. It was the second time that I actually felt like I was meeting family. I mean, met Fedora. It was a little weird at first, but it was like meeting family, what I mean? And that's what I really love. And I was actually talking to the Wicked Queen when we were down and I was talking to Howard when we were down in New Orleans. Without Scott, without you, brother, Mackenzie and I would have never done all this stuff. We wouldn't have, reached out and wanted to go places. Like you gave us that opportunity to travel for the first time for the paranormal, and I appreciate that. I really do.
No problem. We're actually getting ready to try to do the battleship again next year. Be honest with you,
we'll get to that because I know there's somebody who's probably lurking in the audience who wants to know about something. So we'll talk about that. So Haunted Maps is asking you, brother, where is that bridge?
It's about 45 minutes away from my house. I'm not allowed to give out the exact location, but it's in the county over by me.
There you go. So the only way Haunted Maps to know about it is to follow. Yep. Follow Jonathan.
Yeah.
Follow Cross Over Paranormal Society. Maybe you'll get some hints. Or just meet up. Meet up and talk with them.
Yeah, we always want to talk to a couple people anyway.
So you were also saying, brother, that for the paranormal, you picked up some new pieces of equipment.
Oh yeah, I got some good stuff now. Not top of the line stuff, but I got enough stuff to fool with that I can keep up with. Of course, I got my SLS camera. It's on the blinks every now and then. I can't keep the batteries charged up on the thing, so when I take it and use it, I use it right at first get go, because if I don't, I'll have to change out 16 batteries, and I don't feel like changing out 16 batteries in the dark.
I think that's one of the main things, at least as investigators, we have happen. It's always the batteries, batteries, and you know what? It's funny. Like I could bring 1,000 batteries, and that won't matter. I can bring battery packs. It don't matter. It'll drain them. It'll drain them. It's like, really? Are you all paying for this? Like, I wanted to ask the spirits with Penhurst when the Wicked Queen and I did Penhurst. It was the same way. Like, I had my my GoPro, had it charged up, ready to go. It was 100%. Get to Penhurst, it was dead. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Let me show you my newest thing I got here lately.
All right.
I don't have my gizmo in here. It's out in the truck. But this is what this is my newest K2. It is the new 2023 model.
Ooh, I like that. That looks slick.
It's brighter.
Okay.
Instead of having lights across the top, this is going up and down. And the sensor is right there. That's where the sensor is.
Okay. Where'd you get that?
It's a new 20. I got it off Amazon. And they're actually trying to take these off the market.
Okay.
So they got another one out, just like a new like a stick with a 7-8 lights up down the middle of it too. It's different than that one. And this is our.
If you get the one with the stick, at least you don't have to worry about any type of self-defense. Something comes out, just hit them with hit them with that.
This is the other one that we got. The screen turns green as you use it, but if it gets bad, it will turn red, and it will beep. It will give you the temperature. See, it's turned red now because something's bad, and you can pinpoint whatever's giving off a lot more EMF, and the sensor. Okay. I think the sensor is right here, right dead tip top of it, somewhere right here.
Huh. And that's on Amazon too?
Yes. These are $15 a piece.
That's it? That's $15? No, I'm calling more.
Whatever taxes is.
I'll have to go over to Amazon and get me some.
And this right cool. Here is like $9 or $11 on Temu.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned Temu because Fedora was talking to me about becoming an affiliate, now speaking of which, there he is. We said his name 3 times. We said his name 3 times and he shows up. And go to TV. Yeah. He actually sent me a link to become an affiliate. I haven't had a chance, to be honest with you. I will say this though. I did get asked to become an affiliate of a company called Bad People. It's not what you think. It's a clothing brand. And so I did that. I'll send the link on my Facebook and YouTube side when I get it. But I actually ordered a shirt from there. It's a ducky. It's a rubber ducky. It's a rubber ducky t-shirt. And I'm not going to say any more about it until I get it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But so that was on Amazon. The other one was on Temu. Man, and it's cheap though. Yeah. It's cheap. Like most people think that paranormal equipment. Yeah, I don't know if you caught this last night, brother, but apparently I was live last night.
I was thinking. I said, "Boy, I just got done talking to him earlier today, and he said he was working." I said, "He lied to me." Then when I cut it up, there's Mr. Fedora sitting there.
Yeah, it was funny. I was at work, and Fedora's done this before to me, and I get a notification that I was live on my channel. I'm like, did I push a button? Like, I'm looking at my phone. Like, did I get on StreamYard? Because I have StreamYard saved on my phone just in case I need to get on there real quick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, what is going on? And I look and I see it's Fedora. I'm like, that son of a bitch. And then it was funny because a lot of the people at work, they follow me too. They follow the consultant. And they're like, Matt, are you live? I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I'm like, no, I'm not live on YouTube. And everybody was like, what's going on? And they're like, Matt, somebody hacked you. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, somebody hacked you. And I look, and it's Fedora. I'm like, oh, no, that's good. We're all right. But I did catch a little bit about what Fedora said, and I really do appreciate that, brother. And actually, I'm glad Fedora's here, because I kind of said this earlier, but there's two people that I really give a lot of credit to for me doing a lot of what I'm doing, as far as the podcast is concerned, getting out, going to different places. This guy right here, Jonathan, this adorable individual, Scott. Scott was the one who got me into the podcasting, told me to do more in network. And Jonathan, like I said earlier, was the one who made me want to go out more and investigate more, rekindled that. So I give you two a lot of credit.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Shaw Woman, welcome.
Yeah,
Blessings to you as well.
She's one of my followers.
I think Shaw Woman and Nerdwitch do a lot.
Yeah.
You made me even happier than I did.
Also, Matt, you can pick up one of these right here.
I got one.
Oh, okay. I got this off Amazon for $5.
That's why I got it. Actually, it's funny. I took that to New Orleans with me, because obviously you go to these locations, you might as well take the equipment. And for those of you who didn't see, for the Global Ghost Hunt, the Wicked Queen and I, we had two videos we did. One was a 2-hour walk around New Orleans with Howard Petrie, which that was a lot of fun. I'll be honest with you. It got a little weird, but it was awesome. I had a blast with it. I know Mackenzie did as well. We got to see a lot of historical locations, learned about the history, and then we investigated Voodoo Authentica for the second part of the Global Ghost Hunt. And I'll tell you, that piece of equipment right there really helped out. I mean, it's $5. You don't think it's going to do much, but it does. It does a lot for it. Does it? You get your money out of it.
Oh yeah.
And it's pretty accurate, I'd have to say. It's not, I wouldn't say pinpoint, but it's pretty damn close.
Yeah, it'll get you in there. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. So before we get into anything else, we are going to take our commercial break. It's that time already. It's already been a half hour. You believe that, brother? It's already been a half hour.
Always been fun.
Yeah, well, you know. So we're going to go to commercial break real quick, guys. I only have one video today because, obviously, as most of you know, we just finished up the Global Ghost Hunt. We just finished that up on the 29th. And Fear Fest. We don't have videos for those yet, but I do have one video, so you'll see it. So we'll be right back, guys. They told us a quick video. That's right. And before we continue on with my brother here, Jonathan Myers from Cross Over Paranormal Society, you know the drill. We're going to give a couple of shout outs, talk about a couple of things. But before we do, a Shadow Woman was asking about what that piece of equipment was. That's just an EMF meter. That's all it is. It's a really basic EMF meter, and it's a good price for like $5. You ain't going to beat that. So I want to give a shout out. Obviously, I mentioned Global Ghost Hunt, Fear Fest, Paralinks, Parapost. You guys know the drill. If you don't know the drill, welcome. If you haven't heard of Parapost is amazing. It is basically a paranormal Facebook, I guess you could call it, without the drama. Completely free to sign up. You can go to parapost.net. You can go to your Android or iPhone store. Don't matter. Sign up today for free. Start networking, equipment, teams, location, you name it. You name it, you can find it on there, all in a drama-free environment, completely free. Also, you can check out a lot of Paraposts on Parapost Network Central on YouTube or on Facebook, excuse me. And there's also a Parapost 2, Parapost International. And both are complete. If you're like Jonathan and myself, you're podcasters, you're hosts, sign up. You want to bring your show? You want to bring your show on a Parapost? Just ask. Mr. Brian John Laverty is always looking for good people and good shows. So you'll find this one and many, many others on Parapost Network Central. And also, guys, completely free. It's free. It's free. If you're a host, you want to be on it, it's free. Just ask. It's funny how he does it. Yeah. And also, speaking of great platforms, we got Paralinks, our brothers and sisters over there. Chrissy and Howard doing an amazing job. And can't forget about Big Papa Pun, Steven, for starting that up. Again, a lot of great podcasts there. Paralinks 1, 2, 3, and plus. Go check it out on Facebook. Fear Fest, you know what it is. Fear Fest is amazing. They just finished their first event. Howard's talking about it, doing one for next year. I'm excited about finding out more details with that. And of course, the Global Ghost Hunt. For those of you who don't know, Global Ghost Hunt is a 10-day event. You heard me right. 10-day event, twice a year. One in October, one in May. And basically, it's just a celebration of teams from all over the world. We celebrate locations, teams, and it's all about celebrating. That's all it is. Bringing awareness to these beautiful locations. And honestly, for me, bringing the bucket list. I mean, you start boosting that bucket list because I see a lot of amazing locations. And I'm like, I want to go. But yeah, guys, so if you're interested, I typically say sign up for the Global Ghost Hunt, but don't. Not yet. I will say why here in a second. We're actually having a meeting tomorrow, the admin staff. And actually, I have been promoted from consultant of the Global Ghost Hunt to director. So now Brian and I are in charge of this, and I'm excited and honored to be a director because now my idea is I can just go, I'm going to do it. Instead of just saying I have an idea and go, it's no, we're going to do it. So, Brian, you messed up. But no, I'm excited for it. But don't do that yet. Don't sign up yet because we're looking to make the Global Ghost Hunt better for everybody. One thing we are going to be doing is we are having a tier system to where you have two different tiers you can sign up for. One we're thinking is going to be about $50. The other one's going to be $100. We're going to make it more cost effective for everybody. So stay tuned. We will make the announcement. We'll be doing a GGH Live to announce everything when you guys can do your open enrollments. So please, guys, at least head over to the Facebook and YouTube for Global Ghost Hunt. Follow, watch, subscribe, all that good stuff. And please share. Continue to share. That's one of the main things with the Global Ghost Hunt is you keep sharing out. You get going and building these teams. And I'll tell you what, the October event did not disappoint. Yeah. Did not disappoint. We had a lot of fun with it. Which brings me to you, brother. When you joining?
I don't know. Maybe around October or so.
All right. Well, Brian, you heard that if you're listening. Which, in other words, also, Fedora, you can get WASP involved here. You can get WASP involved with Global Ghost Hunt.
Yeah.
Pam, you're another one. Thank you. Hey, Pam. I love Pam. She's one. And Nerdwitch, you got to get involved too. Dana, you got to. Everybody's got to. Everybody's got to be. Yeah. So I was talking about merch earlier. Jonathan, do you have merch? Do you have merch for cops?
I've got a few shirts, but I ain't got nothing major yet. We ain't actually got anything out, but we do.
Work on that.
We do have stuff like little coasters and stuff with the gremlin on it for sale and stuff like that. Other than that,
I still think just something simple for you. Just says like Cops on the front and Parapig Studios on the back. I think that'd be good merch.
yeah.
Which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Jonathan does have his own show, like we've discussed before, and it's run in Parapig Studios, which I absolutely love. Before we get into that, I do want to let everybody know, speaking of merch, I do have new merch out. I don't know if you saw my merch, brother. Did you see my new merch yet or no?
I saw a couple pieces, but I don't know if I saw everything yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a shameless plug here real quick. So this is you know what, I'm gonna do this. Hold on one second. There we go. So this is my new merch, just dropped. I will be getting new merch for Christmas, but this is the one I did just because I wanted to. So we have I couldn't resist. I don't know if you all get this one. Ice cream. I don't know. It was something. But I have new things. I have new things always coming out. I always get these ideas. And again, the proceeds, they all go to different things. It's not just for me. I'm not trying to get rich from it. This goes right back to the community. This is just something fun. Each one of my designs that you can go to and look at right below, scrolling right below us right now. All this can be found there. And all of the merch, actually, this one not have it? Uh-oh, I lied. I have to change that. All my merch, there it is. All of my merch does have the website on the back of it, paraconsultantstore.com. But yeah, go check it out today, guys. Like I said, we got a whole new line. And honestly, this one is my favorite. This is my favorite that I came up with. Some of them of these designs, I don't know if you've heard me say this, brother, but some of the designs that come out of my mind just have me giggling.
Yeah.
Like I just start laughing like a little kid. Like here's one. I don't know why. But and then I have others. Here's one there's one here. There. You might like this one. I don't ask me why or how I come up with these things, but yeah. But yeah, guys, again, just go ahead and go down below. Follow that link.
Matt, I want to send you a video right quick. Can you bring it up on here?
Yeah. Yeah, send it over, brother.
I'll send you a video. Shaw woman might know which one I'm talking about. It does have a thing that I'm going to start my merch with.
Okay.
Everybody comes in my chat, wants me to make a T-shirt that says "No freaking way." That's what's going to be on my thing. Even if you want to play the video right quick,
let
me send it to you.
Yeah. So, and while you're sending that over, just to let everybody know, again, with the Para Unity Day 2024, I'll bring that up again. Between September 20th and 28th, this is when it's going to be held. It's going to be a 3-day event. Merch for that event will be on the link that's the website that's running on the bottom of the screen right here, Paraconsultant Store. And again, all of it will be going towards charity. I'm not going to keep any of it. It's all going to charity. So, but keep your eyes open.
This video is from the bridge investigation one night. It's our very first time not our first time at the bridge, but it's happened within a year of it. All right, I sent it to you on Messenger.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
It's just a clip. It's not a long thing, but it'll give everybody a little bit of showing what we caught on the bridge, what actually equipment went off. You know, you can tell there's nobody around it. So
okay,
something actually happened.
All right, so this is the bridge, right?
Yep.
What do we got? Is this that little gremlin you were talking about?
Yeah, that's Gizmo.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got.
You'll hear me fussing at my dad a little bit. Okay, you can touch every one of these little toys out here now, please. Already got. Actually, it done got back up 36 degrees. It was 34.
I felt warmer a while ago.
I hear something clicking.
I've heard that. Not sitting right down there.
Will you please reach up here and touch that little gremlin for me? All you gotta do is hit him on the head, and he will go off. He'll make a funny noise, but he will not hurt you. If you want, you can cut that little cat toy on. Don't be rattling them keys, Dave.
I ain't rattling nothing. I got my hands right there top of my pants and keep my fingers warm. I ain't rattling nothing.
Okay, thank you. No way. No freaking way.
I heard that.
No way.
I told you this right there, John, and you don't believe me.
Pops. I heard that.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you. You are the first one that we got to do that. That's all you got to do is touch it. Will you do it again for me, please? Yeah, that was a crazy night right there. That was a very, very crazy night.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And you know what? I just want to say something. What I really love about your investigation and the way you investigate, and I've heard you do this before, is you give the instructions to the spirits. You tell them, can you please do this? Can you do that? But then you follow it up with, it will not hurt you. Not a lot of people do that. And I've been guilty of that too.
Yeah. I've
been guilty of that, of not explaining that. But you do. You tell these spirits or whoever we're talking to, you just say, hey, can you please touch this, do that, or bop them on the head? Like I love that. Yeah. And you literally tell them it's not going to hurt you. Just do it. Just check it out. Try it. But the reaction is funny, by the way. I love that. No freaking way. Oh, that is awesome.
We've been working with that Gizmo doll for at least a little over 6-7 months. And then we finally got something happen at the bridge, and I like to died.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So, Wasp is representing today. And we got JWoww in the audience. And for those of you who don't know JWoww is freaking awesome. He's a lot of fun. Him and Angel just do some amazing stuff. They're fun. They're fun people. Real fun people. So apparently Fedora's got some Fedorable undies too. And they're silk too. You have to check them out. Oh shit. All right. So brother, we were talking earlier about your show. We're talking about your show. So first of all, Jonathan, for those of you who don't know, he's probably the only one that I get a message at 5 a.m. that somebody's live. Which is fine. I love it. I think it's great. So when can people usually catch your show?
Most time on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
I do my Cops Talk show then. And
all right.
Every other Wednesday night, I do my regular Paranormal Journey show that I just started about a month ago. And I hope this coming up Wednesday, I should have a guest. I'm not sure yet, but I should have a guest. Do it be my first guest I have on that show.
Nice.
I don't have a co-host yet, but I will eventually get me a co-host to help me out a little bit and things like that.
Before the rooster. Yeah. Huh? Now the paranormal journeys, is that going to be on the same channel? It'll be
Yes.
on. Okay. So
Yeah, it'll be on Cops. It'll be on Cross Over Paranormal Society's YouTube and Facebook also.
awesome. Well, both links are in the description, guys. So go check them out. You also do some other things. So I don't know if anybody knows this unless you've seen Jonathan, but this man not only is infatuated with the paranormal, he also loves baseball cards.
Oh yeah, I do some baseball cards.
Some?
Yeah, I got a few.
Some,
Not very
some.
lot, but a few. Yeah.
Yeah, only 2 rooms full. So what started that, brother? What started your baseball card thing?
I've been dealing with that ever since I was about 5, 6, 7 years old. And when I got married, I just done away with it for a while. And just about 3, 4, 5 years ago, I guess, now I started back up collecting a little bit here and there and stuff like that.
So how many are you up to?
Probably like a couple million.
And by the way, folks, he's not exaggerating.
Yeah.
So out of all of them, what's your favorite card?
I don't have a favorite. I got a bunch of favorites.
Okay. Do you have any that are like graded?
I've got a few that's graded. I'm not a big person of slabbed cards, but I do. My friend I deal with, talk to about baseball cards and stuff. He gave me a few for my birthday over the years and stuff like that. I mainly collect the Cowboy cards and Carolina Tar Heel cards.
Waste some money. For those of you who don't know, Jonathan and myself, we always pick. I don't have my terrible towel with me. It's upstairs. I'll have to get an extra one just for you, brother. Although next time we do see each other, you are getting a terrible towel. I'm gonna get you one. That is my goal. And we're gonna take a picture of it with you. So what else do you do on your channel? Because I know you said you do other things besides. Do you do anything else on it, or do you just go out and support people?
Oh, I try to do like my morning ride to work and stuff. I do try to shout out some people when I can think of them on the top of my head, because I normally forget my paper at the house.
Yeah,
but I don't do just only paranormal shout outs. I do other community shout outs also.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just in the paranormal community. Like I said, I'm in the sports cards community, coin community, and I just got into the crocheting community not too long ago.
Okay.
And like I said, you'd be amazed of different people in different communities that actually have paranormal experience and things like that.
And see, that's the beautiful thing. And we said this earlier. You never know. You never know. And what's funny is, if you are one of those individuals who may be watching, and you said, "Oh, I've never had a paranormal experience," I can guarantee you probably have. You just haven't noticed it. Whether it's feeling like you're being watched, just a heaviness, just all of a sudden feel like you're being followed. That's another good one. A lot of people don't realize you're out on a little walk or a hike and you just had that feeling that someone's behind you. They might be. So let me ask you this then, brother. So what's your favorite places to investigate? I know you've gone to the bridge, but what's your absolute favorite?
My absolute favorite, it has to be the Trivette Clinic.
Okay, and what is it and why?
It was like an old hospital back in 1932.
Okay.
They ran it for a hospital for about 6 years, then they shut down. The doctor had passed away, then they opened it up into detox center and nursing homes and the old folks home and a boys club, and it turned into a private residence. And it's one of them places that where it's something that's going to happen. One day it might be everything happening. Next time you go back, it might be one or two things, and that's it.
Yeah.
But there's always something like I say, nothing really big, like a cat toy or something like that goes off. And then one night we actually had to carry my dad outside. He sat down in that rocking chair, and something actually tried to enter his body that night.
You know, he had something similar to that at the North Carolina too.
Yeah.
I remember that. Like, now for those of you who don't know, Pops is he's an ornery old guy. I love him. I love Pops. He's just a good old boy, just like yours truly over here. He made it through the walkthrough just fine, which you can see on Jonathan's side. Yeah, you still have that up, right? On your YouTube channel, the walkthrough?
I didn't do anything for my channel on the battleship.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
you did. Oh.
I did a few things on the Facebook side, but I was more worried about everybody else having fun instead of me. I was want to make sure everybody that was there had a good time, and
I definitely did.
And I could care less if I actually caught anything or doing an investigation. I just want to be there, hang out with all of y'all, and try to show y'all a good time.
Well, mission success. I had a blast. I know the Wiki Queen had a blast. My most recent ones, I caught a really good scream. I don't know if you remember me showing that one. We caught a scream during the investigation. That was really cool. I don't know if it was Emmy. I don't think it was, because I know Emmy was there, and our paranormal queen, Patty Adams, she was there. But I don't think it was them, because I think, let's see, Patty, Emmy, Shasta, the Wicked Queen, Savannah, and there was only one girl in that other group, right? That was all the females that were there.
Yeah. Well, my aunt and my wife was upstairs in
That's
the hallway.
right. That's right. They were upstairs.
Yeah.
But we were down in the kitchen. But anyway, but no, I had a blast with that. But no, Pop's
daughter's wife was there.
Oh, that's right. She was, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Steph did come down. Come down. That's right.
Yeah, because me and her and Shasta and Mr. Fedora, we was actually investigating there at long last before we all quit.
I remember that. I feel bad. Sorry, Steph. I love Steph, by the way. Steph is a really cool woman. I love Steph. Anybody who can keep Fedora in line is a good person. Well, he's got to be special himself. He's my manager, so he's trying to keep me in line.
Yeah.
Oops. But no, that was really a great investigation. I had a lot of fun with the battleship, and the one thing I was talking about Pops is he made it through the entire walkthrough. I mean, it was a great walkthrough. The guy was a great tour guide. Little too sneaky for my liking. This guy literally, and Jonathan will attest to this. This guy would literally pop out of nowhere. No flashlight, no sound, no nothing on a metal ship. And this guy would just pop right in. And it's like, the hell? There was a piece of evidence that we saw that thought we caught an apparition. No, it was him just hanging out in the dark. I'm like,
yeah.
How do you do this? Like, I'm a Navy man myself. And I memorized the ship pretty quickly, but to go around completely silent, I mean, someone needs to put a bell on him. Yeah. But no, Pops made it through the entire walkthrough and even made it through a lot of the investigation. You
remember when we was down in the in that last area before we went back to get our stuff?
Yeah. The galley.
Yeah, where everybody was stopped, and you said you saw something other, or somebody seen something. Then the man said that that it happens all the time, or something other.
Mm-hmm. That was, I believe, that was the time Emmy and I saw that apparition, and we were talking about it on some of the shows. that was when Fedora and Leaffoot accidentally, I still don't believe it was an accident, took over my stream because I saw I was live and I wasn't even ready. I was like, wait, what? Why am I live? And it was Fedora. It was Fedora. I was hacked again. So I went up to yell at him, and to get another stream set up. And I was walking through, it was the medical area. I don't think I got to the surgical part yet, but I was walking by, and Jonathan, you'll remember this, brother. They had those rooms that were basically blocked off with plexiglass. You couldn't get into it. They were just blocked off. Some of them had some mannequins and stuff. Well, I was walking by, and there was somebody looking at me. Somebody was in the room just looking out, like they were looking down the hall at me. And I was like, son of a bitch. You wait there. I'll be right back. Startled me. I told somebody that was there with us. I told him about the experience. We went off ship and went to the little smoking area, which was in the parking lot. And I told him about it. And Emmy saw the same thing later on that night. She had no clue I saw it. We saw it at the same place, same way, but she didn't know. She didn't know I saw it. We didn't find out till later. It was towards the end of the night when we were saying goodbye to Patty and everybody. She told me, oh, yeah, I saw this. I was like, oh, wait, was it right here? And she goes, yeah, it was in that door. And I said, I had that same experience. I said, I told him about it. And he goes, oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot you said something.
Yeah, that's the torpedo room.
I was above that. It was above that. It was above that. I know it was in the medical area.
Okay.
I think it was. It might have been by. I want to say it was the officer quarters. It was right there by medical, like where the surgical room was.
Yeah.
Where they had that blocked off. It was in that area.
Okay.
It was in that area. It was one of those doors. No, the torpedo room, that was a whole nother issue. The Wicked Queen and I had. We were down there, and like I told you before, and I told everybody, one of the things they teach in the Navy, if you get lost in the bottom of the ship, just keep heading up. Head up to what's called the weather deck, the top deck, to where you're outside. Just keep heading up. You'll find your way. We kept going. The Wicked Queen and I, for 45 minutes, kept going up the ladders or stairs. We kept going up these, and we kept ending up back in the torpedo room. Now, what's weird about that is the torpedo room's on like what is six deck down, 6 or 7 decks down.
Yeah, something like that.
And we must have went up 9 different ladders and just up. We never went down. It was always up. And we kept ending right back up in the torpedo room. It's like, seriously, we were caught in a loop for about 45 minutes. It wasn't until we found Shasta. We ran into Shasta. And I said, where's Jonathan? I can't. We keep ending up at the torpedo room. And that broke the site because that's when we ran into you and Pops. You were down in that big room.
I remember you was telling us that. When we actually met up.
Yeah, we were live too, which was even the funnier part. But but no, that's one thing that I really love about you, brother, is and which is it's always been a blessing. And that's one thing you told me there, and you just said is like you didn't care about yourself. You cared about making sure we all had a good time. Mm-hmm. Well, next time we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, I expect different now. I mean, if I go again and everybody was there that went, I understand, and I'll be doing my own thing then. I had a lot on my mind, man. All the food we had there, all the stuff me and my dad went shopping for when we got down there. I mean, we had like 2 carloads of food.
He did. What was great about the whole thing is we all got there. We're all, enjoying ourselves, having fun. This guy brings out these huge, like, wagons. And when I say like the beach buggy type things to pull behind cars, pulls out 2 of these damn things, and they're filled with food. He's got cake. Was it cake or cupcakes?
I don't know what. It was a bunch of stuff.
It was some kind of dessert, and then he had like all these sandwiches and stuff like this. Had it all set up. We no sooner get everything in and we were like looking around the gift shop, and we were having a good old time. And I will never remember the one boy, Austin. We just get settled in. We just get all the equipment in. And I think you and I were talking about something. Oh, we were talking about emergency protocol. We were saying, here's how we were going to handle this, handle that. And I said, you know what? We should probably eat or get something before we do this. Turn around. Old boy's already got a sandwich in his mouth. And we're like, really? He go, oh.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, Mason, he was up on deck already. He was just wandering. I'm like,
yeah,
can't wait for everybody. But no, it was good. It was good. It was a lot of fun. But I will say this: next time, you and me, brother, you and me, we're gonna stir some stuff up. We're gonna have some fun.
And I was also too afraid anybody's gonna fall off because there's actually alligators in around the thing.
We actually saw them too. Remember, we saw them when we were going up the gangway. We were sitting there looking down, and we saw the eyes, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
I thought that was just a joke.
There's actually alligators. The last time I went to visit, there was actually an alligator went across the road. They got a sign that says alligator crossing.
You know, they do actually. It's funny. The other thing that was really fun about this whole thing, that whole experience, was number one, the light on that trailer. You remember that? It kept answering us.
Yep.
Now, to me, being an electrician, it could have been something electrical. Sorry, I thought one of my producers snuck in. Thought I had one of my cats down here. I heard something behind me. But we had these lights that just in this trailer that was at least 300 yards away. And we would ask questions and it would respond, or so it seemed. Now, to me, it could be something electrical, but at the same time, the way it was answering, like we timed our questions differently, but it would still respond.
Yeah.
Which was really weird. That was the only thing that was really weird to me. And the other one was the bathroom.
Yeah.
It was the bathroom. I thought there was somebody in there because you guys heard me talking.
Yeah.
You guys were all in the parking lot and the Wicked Queen was there. And I'm sitting there just asking questions. I'm doing like an EVP session while I'm using the restroom. Just who's here with me? What do you want? I'm trying to go to the bathroom. Stop it.
Yeah.
Slam that door.
We was all outside laughing at you. We thought you was done lost your mind or something.
Oh, that's good. That's been gone. That's been gone for years. But no, I mean, paranormal investigator. That's my excuse. But I literally.
You got that good evidence too that the shadow on camera.
I got the shadow, and I also got the feet.
Yeah, got the feet.
The disembodied feet. Yeah, actually, the Battleship folks is a lot of fun, and I think you said it earlier. You're gonna hopefully get it for the October event.
Yeah.
For the Global Ghost Hunt, which I'll be there. But no, this was probably one of my favorites because I set up a camera. And Jonathan saw me. I had cameras everywhere, literally on me. Like I had my GoPro, I had like 2 phones, I had a handheld, I had everything I could even imagine. But I set down my phone. I don't know. I don't think it was my iPhone. I think it was my other one. And I set it down. Oh, that's right. Dina saw that. Shadow saw that. Yeah, the shadow I chased after. No, the disembodied feet was another time, but I set the camera down and I started walking away in the galley area. And just as I started walking away, I saw feet run in front of me. That's all I saw, because obviously, as you know, brother, you start investigating these places, you have to look down and make sure you're not going to trip over something. Yeah. I saw feet run in front of me and I caught it on camera. It's quick, but I caught it. This one though, my fat ass ran.
Yeah.
The shadow there playing peekaboo. Kept poking his head out of one of the doorways. And we were live at the time. And I think you guys even said, what was that? Like you guys got on the radio, you're like, what was that noise? I was like, oh, that's Matt. Yeah. It's Matt running.
Well, didn't y'all have a good evidence there when you was messing around with that cigarette or something other, and say if you knock it over or something other, you had when y'all was in the place there in the dining area.
Yeah.
I remember that's about the one I remember the most.
Freaking sorry. Shit. So for those of you who don't remember, so there was a spirit there of a male, and mind you, I made my presence known that I was, Navy. I was a CB, which, by the way, CBs and Fleet Navy, we don't like each other. We respect each other, we just don't like each other. The spirit was hitting on the Wicked Queen. Mm-hmm. We were getting it over, I think it was an SB7. We had a spirit box going, and we were getting some interesting hits that it was hitting on my wife. So I was like, no, she's my wife. I was like, you're dead. I'm going home with her. What are you going to do? And I said it, no, Navy, Coast Guard. Don't insult me, Dina. I like you. But I set a cigarette down, and I was saying, if you're, I don't know if you guys smoke or not, but if you want it, here you go. And I just said it like, here, I'm going to take this. And I just set it down, and I said, if you want the cigarette, take it. If you don't want it, push it off the table. And it was pretty sturdy, so it didn't roll around, and because it was dry docked, and the cigarette started moving. They tried to push it off the table, and I was like, no, don't push it off the table. It's mine. But yeah, we were getting responses with that. But freaking surfer dude. I go back and have a chat with him. Found out he was from San Diego, which is where I was stationed.
Yeah.
Prick. If you're watching, you're still dead. I'm not.
Yeah, I remember that's one of the most ones stuck out in my brains. I mean, when y'all were talking about that.
Honestly, I think for me, the one that really sticks out was Emmy and Patty screaming, because that echoed through the entire ship.
Yeah.
There was twice that this happened, folks, and I love PDX. I love Patty from the G team. I love them both to death. But the first time it happened, the Wicked Queen, Savannah, and myself, we were down. We were down a couple decks. I think we were only like 4 or 5 decks down, and they were down near the torpedo room. And it just echoed through the entire ship. They screamed so I don't know if it was one of the boys scaring them or not, but they screamed and it echoed through the entire ship. And the other time, you and I were down in the parking lot. We're down in the parking lot just getting some air, taking some time, and we heard this loud scream come from the ship, and we're just like, and you just see Emmy and Patty walking out just laughing, and we're like, oh.
Yeah, it was a different experience, because you remember when I think that was the first time I went. See, the first time it was me, Shasta, our team member Michael, and my dad and me went. And we had another lady, Tracy. She went with us. And me and Mason, he went with us that time. And me and him was in the engine room. And we got a woman's voice and a woman's name that came out down there on the spirit box. What is the deal with a woman on a ship like that back in that day?
Well, it depends, because if they were docked, the USO usually brought females on to do shows for them, like concerts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Depending on the time frame, may have been nurses. I know they started introducing nurses onto ships Um, it all depends on what era, because if it was, see, back in the day, like back old Navy, it was actually considered bad luck to have a female on board.
Yeah.
And up until recently, no females were allowed on submarines. So back then, because that was what, World War II, I want to say, right? That ship. Yeah. So I think that was just that transition where they started bringing females on board for nursing.
Yeah.
But not for service, not for Navy, not for doing that. It might have been just around that time.
Well, see, the North Carolina was just had show up an hour later after the Pearl Harbor had hit. Because they actually got some of the people out of the water, and they actually hauled some people to the land, take them to the hospital and stuff.
So it may be possible. And again, folks, this is what I love about our field. It's not an exact science, and a lot of it is theory. So my theory behind that would be that maybe they brought some civilians that were hurt during that time, because Pearl Harbor, they had a lot of women spouses. They had spouses on base. They were right there. And for those of you who have seen the movies and stuff, it's pretty accurate to what happened. They could have had some civilians that the hospital may have been too full for, so they brought civilian females onto the ship as a transport. That's a possibility. I'm not saying that's exactly what happened. I'm saying that's a possibility. Or maybe they saw their significant other, their husbands, being carried onto the ship, and they would come along. You don't know. And that's what I love about these locations, because that's what we're there to find out.
Yeah.
So I do know next time we go, if we are going in October, that's one thing I want to find out. I want to talk to these spirits and find out why do we keep hearing females?
Yeah.
Because we heard I got an EVP of a female scream.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the investigation.
And we was down in the engine room, down in there where the motor is at. I mean, why would they be a woman down there? Is it just somebody just followed down there, or did she actually worked in there or some sort?
Well, maybe there's no restriction. Maybe it's one of those spirits that can just go wherever. I mean, why do they catch, spirits of celebrities on both the East and West Coast?
Yeah.
Why do people have Native American spirits in their home?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? It could be land. It could be whatever. There's so much theory about that.
Yeah.
It could be a possibility that the spirit is just wandering around, and maybe she's frustrated. She's trying to say what she wants to say, and we can't hear her, and she's just screaming because she's so frustrated. You never know. Or maybe it's a residual. Yeah. Maybe it's a residual of her witnessing her significant other passing away, and she's screaming.
Yeah.
And who knows? And it could just be echoing through the ship. I don't, but that's something I want to find out.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting investigation next time. Because we got this last time, we do got questions now to try to ask next time, see if we can't get the actual answers to that question from our last investigation there.
I will tell you this. Whoever that was that Emmy and I saw in that doorway, I'm going to be sitting there watching. I'm going to be like, come here. No, you need to come. You showed me yourself last time. You get your ass over here.
Yeah.
And what was great about the whole thing was I started playing air raid sirens because they were at Pearl Harbor. I did play some air raid sirens. I played Anchors Away. And just to rub them the wrong way, I played the CB song. Hey, stir them up one way.
Yeah.
I wanted to go full uniform, but number one, I don't fit in mine. And two, to get an actual uniform that I used to wear, pretty costly. So maybe next time I'll try to save up and just get a whole bunch.
Yeah.
But But anyway, one last question for you, brother, before we get going.
All right.
Because we've already been here over an hour, and I love it. And also Penn State's playing
Oh, yeah.
Maryland.
Oh, okay. Go Maryland.
And I just do this. There we go. Before we get going, I wanted to ask, and so everybody is aware or may not be aware, Parapig Studios. Why Parapig Studios? Why is it named that?
I've got a little pig that he means a whole lot to us. I mean, he don't get a lot of recognition like the cats we have, and I just wanted to name Parapigs, and plus, it's just something fun, something add to the I don't know. One of these days, I'm going to take him out to do paranormal investigation with me. So
that'd be fun to see how he reacts, because I know my San Diego team, we tried, some dogs,
yeah,
like a canine unit that seemed to work pretty well. I know some teams have tried cats, but a pig, I want to see that.
Well, I'll tell you right now how he'll investigate. I bet you he'll probably lay down and sleep. I about guarantee you.
Pig after my own heart.
He'll be like, this all you do? You all hear him snoring and ointing and dreaming about Miss Piggy all at the same time.
You have to strap a GoPro to that. I have to see that.
No.
All right, brother. So again, guys, links in the description for Jonathan. Go check him out. Cross Over Paranormal Society at Parapig Studios. So you said your next one's Sunday, so tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow we got a cops talk show for tomorrow, and tonight we're actually investigating tonight, probably around about 9.
That's right.
About 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I guess. So
guys, go check him out. Show him some love. And I want to save this for the last bit. So Jonathan always tries to give me props about being popular. He's got more subscribers on YouTube than me.
No.
You do, actually.
Yeah.
You do. So you're more popular. So, All right, guys. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Paraverse Podcast. Again, just to kind of recap everything, go check out Jonathan Myers over at Cross Over Paranormal Society. Go give him Pops, Shasta, give them all some love and support because they deserve it. New merch coming out at paraconsultantstore.com, and also be ready because Para-Uni Day is coming back. It is coming back 2024, the end of September, sometime between the 20th and the 28th. Dates will be made available when we get it all sorted out. We're going to try to get everybody represented, and it's not about me. It's not about them. It's about the communities. We're going to have merch, and all proceeds will be going towards different charities like the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation. So none of it's coming right back to us. So, guys, I appreciate everybody watching. I hope you had fun like we did.
Yeah,
much love to everybody. What's up, brother?
I said I had a blast, man. It's always an honor to be in your presence.
Oh, stop it. But no, and honestly, brother, I mean this wholeheartedly. You, Fedora, and everybody watching, you guys are the reason that this is so successful and so much fun because we all show support to each other, we all love each other, we all respect each other, and that's what it's about. That's 100% what it's about. It's just like over at Parapost, Paralinks, FearFest, Global Ghost Hunt, all of it. That's what we represent in our field. It's positivity, love, and understanding. So, all right, brother, you have anything you want to say before we get going?
I just want to say thank everybody for being in here, and like I said, man, it was an honor just to be here. I hadn't got a chance to get on your show in a while. I need to get you on my show again and talk about some things.
Let me know. Let me know, brother. Like I said, I'll make time for you. You just let me know.
But on this coming up Wednesday, the Paranormal Journey, I don't have a guest yet, but I will try my best to get one. And all we're going to do is talk about paranormal stuff. See how the guests, how their journey has came through the paranormal field and what
Well,
they expect within the next 10 years.
I'll definitely be watching. I'll be there. I'll be there, brother, because I want to hear this. So, all right, guys. So again, go check out Jonathan Myers and Cross Over Paranormal Society. Links are in the description. Go check him out. Show him some love. So I guess there's only one more thing left for me to say. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your day. Day, not night. Isn't that fun? Have a great rest of your day. Have fun. Stay safe, guys. Always stay safe. And as always, you know it. Happy hauntings.
See y'all.